said forever like a prayer, soft enough to make me stay. Held my face like you were certain nothing could take your love away. I wore your promises like diamonds, bright against my fragile skin. Never knew the words you gave me would be the first place heartbreak lived. I believed you because I wanted to, because your voice made doubt feel small. But the prettiest kind of damage is the kind that does not look like hurt at all. You were the last beautiful lie, the sweetest ruin of my life, all dressed up in honest eyes while you were already saying goodbye. You kissed me like you meant it while love was fading out of sight. You were the last beautiful lie, and I was yours that night. Now your shadow fills the doorway, like you almost still belong. And every memory keeps shining, even though I know it was wrong. I hate how something so tender could leave a scar this deep and slow, like roses dying in crystal water, still too lovely to let go. You made leaving look like mercy, made heartbreak sound almost divine. But pain does not hurt any softer just because it comes wrapped in light. You were the last beautiful lie, the sweetest ruin of my life, all dressed up in honest eyes while you were already saying goodbye. You kissed me like you meant it while love was fading out of sight. You were the last beautiful lie, and I was yours that night. Was there ever a part of you that meant the words you used on me? Or was I just a quiet place to rest your loneliness briefly? Because I loved you like the truth, like something heaven must have sent. And now I have to heal from something that never really was what it meant. You were the last beautiful lie, but I will not call myself naive. I was only brave enough to love the way I still believe. And if your love was only borrowed, mine was real enough to break. You were the last beautiful lie. I let my whole heart take. So go and fade like golden smoke. Go be a dream I cannot keep. You were the prettiest kind of heartbreak, and the deepest one in me. You said did not leave all at once. It came in pieces I ignored, in the space between your kisses, and the way you held me less than before. Your eyes were already somewhere else, even when they looked at mine. And I kept calling it a hard week, while you were slowly drawing the line. I felt the ending in your touch, like a song losing a sound. But I loved you past the warning signs, and watched my whole world breaking down. Your goodbye in slow motion fell on me like silent rain. One cold look, one late reply, and nothing ever felt the same. You left me frame by frame, till my heart could see the truth. Your goodbye in slow motion was the slowest way to lose you. You started speaking softer, like love was something fragile now. Like every word between us was trying not to hurt me somehow. Memorize you fading, the pause before you said my name, the way forever turned to maybe, yeah, and maybe turned to pain. I should've known by how you changed, by how your warmth became a ghost. But I was still inside the moment, trying to save what hurt the most. Your goodbye in slow motion fell on me like silent rain. One cold look, one late reply, and nothing ever felt the same. You left me frame by frame, till my heart could see the truth. Your goodbye in slow motion was the slowest way to lose you. I would've rather heard you break me in one sharp and honest night, than feel you slipping through my fingers while I beg the dark for light. You made leaving look so gentle, but it cut me just as deep. There is nothing soft about a heartbreak that arrives too slow to see. Your goodbye in slow motion still replays inside my mind. Every almost, every silence, every tear I hid behind. You left me frame by frame, till there was nothing left to hold. Your goodbye in slow motion turned my whole world cold. Yeah, your goodbye in slow motion was the coolest kind of gone. I watched the past like shadows moving slow across my room, and I still feel the way you left me long before you really moved. You love me best in half-lit rooms, where promises sounded soft and true. I wore my heart like something new, and handed all my colors to you. But every time I reached for more, you found a way to close the door. Now I see what I refused. I was loving us alone for two. I kept breaking just to fit your hand, smiling through the hurt like I had planned. But tears can only hide so long before they learn to sing their own song. I look better in goodbye, with my tears dried in the night, with my heart back in my chest, and your name gone from my mind. You were fire, you were smoke, you were a wound dressed up in gold, and it hurts me to admit I look better in goodbye than I ever did in it. I used to beg the stars to stay, like they could keep you from walking away. I wore your silence like a chain and called it love through all that pain. Now your shadow doesn't fit in the girl I'm becoming after this. You left me with a lonely sky, but somehow I still learned to fly. I was fading in the life we made, losing pieces I can't replace. But heartbreak has a cruel design, it shows the truth in perfect time. I look better in goodbye, with my tears dried in the night, with my heart back in my chest, and your name gone from my mind. You were fire, you were smoke, you were a wound dressed up in gold, and it hurts me to admit I look better in goodbye than I ever did in this. So let the mirror hold me close, let it show the girl you almost broke, let it tell me I survived every sleepless shattered night. And if you see me shining now, don't call it love, don't ask me how. You lost the girl who begged you to stay. I found myself the day you walked away. I look better in goodbye, stronger than I was by your side, with the ache turned into grace and the light back on my face. You were everything I knew, till losing you led me to truth. And it hurts, but it feels right. I look better in goodbye. Yeah, I look better in goodbye. So kiss the memory goodnight. I wear this ending like moonlight. You were my tears, my longest night, but I look better in goodbye. You found me with the lights half on, a little scared, a little gone, still wearing wounds I never showed, still carrying what broke before. I tried to laugh, I tried to hide the fragile parts I keep inside, but loving me was never clean, not after everything I have seen. I am not untouched, not brand new. I have bruises love can't always soothe, but if your heart is staying true, then hold me like broken things can bloom. Love me after damage, after all the storms I kept inside, after all the nights I lost myself, and all the tears I learned You have to love me after damage too. Somebody else taught me to fear how goodbye can live inside a kiss, how silence can feel louder than words, how love can turn into emptiness. So when I pull away too fast, it is not you, it is my past. I am still learning how to trust a gentle hand that does not crush. I know I am harder to hold with all these cracks beneath the gold, but hearts like mine still need a home, not just the pain of being known. Love me after damage, after all the storms I kept inside, after all the nights I lost myself, and all the tears I learned to hide. Love me when I'm shaking, when I'm scared you will leave too. If you want the girl I am now, you have to love me after damage too. Do not ask me to be untouched, do not ask me not to wake. I became this softer sadness from every promise love let break. But I am still a heart worth having, still a flame beneath the scars. If you can love what hurt did to me, then maybe I can call you ours. Love me after damage, after all the hurt that changed my name, after all the ways I built these walls just to keep from feeling pain. Love me when I am honest, when healing looks ugly and true. If you want the woman I became, you have to love me after damage too. Yeah, love me after damage too. I am not a perfect story, not a girl untouched by blue. But if your love is strong enough, love me after damage too. I tried to wash you from my skin, from the mirror, from the bed we were in. I changed the sheets, I changed my clothes, but your goodbye still lingers close. I told my heart to let you go, like silence could undo what I know. But every now and loneliness comes, it pulls me back to what we were. I can hide the pictures, close the door, I can swear I do not miss you anymore. But there is one thing I still cannot tame. When the hurt gets deep, my mouth finds your name. My lips still say your name, like a prayer that never got an answer, like a flame that still remains after love has burned the whole room darker. I do not mean to call for you, I do not mean to break this way, but my heart lets go much slower, and my lips still say your name. Your sweater still feels like a ghost, soft as the nights I miss the most. I walk around this lonely place, still feeling pieces of your trace. I laugh with friends, I fake okay. I learn to get through every day, but healing has a cruel delay. When love is still one breath away, I can tell the world I am moving on. I can play strong in every song, but when the quiet starts to wake, your name is still the first thing that escapes. My lips still say your name, like a prayer that never got an answer. Like a flame that still remains after love has burned the whole room darker. I do not mean to call for you, I do not mean to break this way, but my heart lets go much slower, and my lips still say your name. Baby, love lives longest in the words we cannot keep inside. Maybe some goodbyes are too heavy to leave behind in just one night. I hate that I still reach for you in every shattered part of me, like my mouth remembers forever what my arms no longer get to keep. My lips still say your name, even when I beg them not to, even when I dress the wound and try to make it look brand new. I am learning how to live without you, but I am not there yet today. So until my heart forgets your shadow, my lips still say your name. And maybe one night I will whisper peace instead of calling through the pain. But tonight I break in the same old way, and my lips still say your name. You left like gold in evening light, still beautiful while saying goodbye. And I stood there in the quiet with your shadow on my skin that night. Some wounds do not arrive like war, they bloom in places soft and low. They live behind a pretty smile, they ache, but somehow still they glow. I did not shatter all at once, I broke in ways that did not show, like a candle smiling in the dark, burning slow where no one knows. This is the kind of hurt that glows, soft and sad and beautiful, the kind that lights up empty rooms and makes lonely look wonderful. You left a fire in my chest, a heartbreak dressed in gold. This is the kind of hurt that glows, and I still wear it when I am alone. I put on shimmer, fix my hair, tried to make the pain look small, But every mirror in this house knows I am still losing it all. You made leaving look so tender, like mercy wrapped in sweet perfume. Now I walk through all this silence, still lit by all the love you took. I am a girl of polished sadness, a little light, a little smoke, trying to survive the kind of pain that makes a heart look whole while broke. This is the kind of hurt that glows, soft and sad and beautiful, the kind that lights up empty rooms and makes lonely look wonderful. You left a fire in my chest, a heartbreak dressed in gold. This is the kind of hurt that glows, and I still wear it when I am alone. Maybe not all broken things are meant to lose their light. Maybe some hearts shine the most after they survive goodbye. So if you see me glowing now, do not mistake it for being healed. Some girls learn to sparkle brightest over the deepest wounds they feel. This is the kind of hurt that glows, quiet, cruel and unforgettable, the kind that turns my tears to stars and makes my sorrow look celestial. You left your light inside my pain, and now I carry both. This is the kind of hurt that glows, the kind I feel the most. Yeah, this is the kind of hurt that glows, and still somehow I glow. So let the night fall on my shoulders, let it see what I became. A little broken, a little shining, still whispering your name. You left You said I look like a dream, all dressed up in soft light and hope, like I was something delicate, too beautiful to let go. But your hands were full of leaving, even when they held me tight. And I learned the hardest lesson: pretty things still break at night. I was glass under your fingers, smiling just to hide the ache. You love the shine, not the splinters, never stayed to watch me break. Pretty things break too, even hearts in perfect bloom. Even girls with painted smiles still fall apart in empty rooms. You thought tears looked wrong on me, like beauty could not come undone. But pretty things break too, and I was one. I wore ribbons on my sadness, put gold around my lonely pain, tried to make it all look lovely while you walked away again. Everybody saw the surface. No one heard the silent crash of a girl who kept on glowing while her whole world turned to ash. I was soft but I was breaking, piece by piece behind my eyes. There is no kind way to shatter, no pretty way to say goodbye. Pretty things break too, even hearts in perfect bloom. Even girls with painted smiles still fall apart in empty rooms. You thought tears looked wrong on me, like beauty could not come undone. But pretty things break too, and I was one. So if you find another angel, it's her lying flawless skin. Tell her being loved for beauty is no shelter from the end, because the mirror never warned me that roses lose their shape in rain. And the sweetest kind of mercy is admitting I felt pain. Pretty things break too, even when they shine for you. Even when they laugh out loud, there is hurt behind it too. Now I let my mascara run. Now I let the whole truth show. Pretty things break too, that's how I know. So don't call me weak for falling. Don't call me less because I bruised. The prettiest hearts can still be broken, and mine broke loving you. Always loved in quiet ways, and folded hands and longer stays, and little prayers you never knew, and saving all my warmth for you. You wore goodbye so easily, like it was just a thing to do. But I was made of tender things, and everyone belonged to you. I've been like light around your mood, called you distance, misunderstood. But some hearts break before they know they're holding someone cold. I was too soft for you leaving, too full of love to watch you go. You walked out like it meant nothing, while I fell apart real slow. I was all open windows, you were already halfway gone. I was too soft for you leaving, and still you left me all alone. You never saw the way I shook after every unread look, how I rehearsed the words to keep you, then blame myself when they could not reach you. I made a home inside your silence, the candles in a room gone blue. But you cannot keep love alive when only one heart wants it to. I gave you every gentle part, every corner of my heart, but tenderness is not enough for someone scared of staying close. I was too soft for you leaving, too full of love to watch you go. You walked out like it meant nothing, while I fell apart real slow. I was all open windows, you were already halfway gone. I was too soft for you leaving, and still you left me all alone. Now the girl who cried for mercy is learning how to hold her name, how to gather all the petals from the love that never came. And if softness made me fragile, it also made me true. I would rather ache from loving than be anything like you. I was too soft for you leaving, but not too weak to survive. You broke the sweetest part of me, but you did not take my light. Now I close the door behind you with tears, but with my spirit strong. I was too soft for you leaving, but I will not stay broken long. So keep your cold and restless heart. I will keep what you could not do, because being soft was never shameful. The shame was how I loved you. The night was dressed in your cologne, still hanging softly in the room. Your side of the bed looked just the same, but everything had come undone too soon. I touched the glass, I checked my phone, like hope might light the dark again. But silence has a cruel way of teaching where a love story ends. I used to know us like my name, every laugh, every promise, every flame. But the night the truth came through, some hearts stay and some undo. It was the night I unlearned us, the night your memory changed its shape, when forever stopped sounding holy, and love looked more like something fake. I let the pieces fall around me, I let the dream turn back to dust. It hurt like losing who I had been, the night I unlearned us. I took your pictures off the wall, but still saw you in every frame. Even the air inside this house still whispered softly of your name. I used to wear your love like gold, like something no one could take away. But heartbreak is a quiet thief, it steals the light, then leaves the stain. I did not know forgetting you would mean forgetting me there too, because I was the girl who believed in every word you gave so easily. It was the night I unlearned us, the night your memory changed its shape, when forever stopped sounding holy, and love looked more like some slowly give your shadow away. It was the night I unlearned us, the night I stopped calling pain by love. When missing you was not enough to keep pretending you were the one. I cried until the dawn went colorless, till truth was all I had to trust. And somewhere between the tears and morning, I survived unlearning us. Yeah, somewhere between the tears and morning, I survived unlearning us. Now the room is just a room again. The rain is only rain, but I still remember how it felt to lose a whole world in one night of pain. We were gold in the beginning, soft as sunset on the walls. You painted promises around me, like nothing beautiful could fall. I wore your love like summer light, like something warm I could live inside. But even the prettiest skies can split apart before the night. You were red like all my longing, I was blue with all my trust. We made a world in shades of feeling, then watched it fade in front of us. We broke in beautiful colors, and pink goodbyes and blue regret, and golden memories that still shine. Even though they hurt my chest, there was nothing black and white about the way we came undone. We broke in beautiful colors, and I still see them when I run. There is a green coat in my closet, still holding traces of your skin. And every little thing I kept feels brighter than it should have been. I thought if love was this pretty, it could never end in pain. But heartbreak has its own kind of beauty, like flowers falling in the rain. You were all the shades of maybe, I was all the shades of stay. And somewhere in the tender difference, we let forever wash away. We broke in beautiful colors, and pink goodbyes and blue regret, and golden memories that still shine. Even though they hurt my chest, there was nothing black and white about the way we came undone. We broke in beautiful colors, and I still see them when I run. Now the mirror catches pieces of the girl I used to be, still glowing with your old light, still aching quietly underneath. And maybe love does not turn colorless just because it does not last. Maybe some hearts leave their brightest shades on all the things they could not keep. We broke in beautiful colors, and silver tears and violet nights, and all the tender little dreams that burned too softly to survive. There was beauty in the breaking, even if it left me numb. We broke in beautiful colors, and that's the way what we became. Yeah, we broke in beautiful colors, and I still whisper your name. So let the sky keep changing, let the dusk say what it does. Some loves do not end in darkness, they fade in beautiful colors. We used to fill the dark with everything, late night words and borrowed dreams. Now your name just hangs between us, like a ghost of what could be. I kept waiting for your footsteps, for your heart to change its mind. But empty rooms can teach a girl when love is already leaving her behind. I had 1,000 things to say, 1,000 reasons not to break. But every time I reached for you, you gave me less and less to hold. I let the silence win, I let the quiet take your place. Let the unanswered nights grow louder, till they covered every trace. I stopped fighting for your feelings, stopped begging love to begin again. And somewhere in the stillness, I let the silence win. I used to wear my hope like perfume, soft and sweet and hard to hide. Thought if I loved you gently enough, you would finally choose my side. But your distance turned familiar, like a wound I learned to wear. And I got tired of talking to someone who was never really there. So I folded up my heartbreak like a letter never sent, because some love dies in whispers, not in fireworks or regrets. I let the silence win, I let the quiet take your place. Let the unanswered nights grow louder, till they covered every trace. I stopped fighting for your feelings, stopped begging love to begin again. And somewhere in the stillness, I let the silence win. Maybe I should've screamed louder, maybe I should've made you stay. But I was always the only one trying to save us anyway. And there comes a kind of sadness that feels softer when it ends, when you finally stop chasing echoes and let the quiet close the door instead. I let the silence win, and it broke me, but it set me free from waiting on a love gone cold to become what it could never be. Now the tears fall without asking, now the truth lives on my skin. I did not lose you all at once. I let the silence win. Yeah, I let the silence win. So if you ever miss me, miss the girl who gave you everything, just remember I stayed till I was empty, and I let the silence win. He held me like a secret, like something he should hide. Kiss me in the quiet, but never in the light. I gave him all my softness, all the good I had to give, but he loved me like a wrong turn, not a place he wanted to live. I was never the kind of love he would fight the world to keep. I was just the ache he ran to when the nights got hard to sleep. He loved me like a mistake, like a moment he could not explain, like a beautiful kind of damage he never meant to make. I was everything in private, but never enough to claim. He held my heart like it was guilty. He loved me like a mistake. I learned to read the distance in the way he said my name, like every touch was borrowed, like every promise came with shame. I kept hoping I could change it, make him see what I was worth, but you cannot make a home in someone scared of a love that hurts. I was only something fragile he could use and then deny, a girl he wanted close enough, but never close enough to try. Love me like a mistake, like a moment he could not explain, like a beautiful kind of damage he never meant to make. I was everything in private, but never enough to claim. He held my heart like it was guilty. He loved me like a mistake. So tell me why your eyes look sorry every time you held me near, why you made me feel so chosen and disappeared inside your fear. Was I too much of the truth for a man who lived in lies? Did you love me and just hate what it cost you deep inside? He loved me like a mistake, but I was never something wrong. I was just a real kind of feeling he was too afraid to want. Now I wear the hurt you left me, but I will not wear the blame. You were the one who could not love me without calling it a mistake. So I will put your memory down like a dress that never fit, because I was not your bad decision. You were just too weak for it. For it. I believe the way you held me, like a promise meant to stay. Trust tasted every soft confession, every almost forever thing you'd say. I never loved you like a game, never kept my heart half closed. I gave you all my honest colors, and you left me with the smoke. I was not playing hard to get, I was not hiding any part of me. I came to you with open hands, and you still let them empty. I loved you in good faith, with a heart that did not know how to pretend. With all my hope out in the light, believing love like ours was real. I gave you trust like it was sacred, gave you the softest parts of me to break. And now I am the one still bleeding, because I loved you in good faith. You wore sincerity so well, I never thought to question it. You made forever sound so natural, like leaving would never cross your lips. Now I replay the little moments, wonder what was true and what was not. Did you mean it when you kissed me, or just mean to be less alone? I hate that doubt is all you left, where certainty used to live. I built a home inside your words, you built an exit through them. I loved you in good faith, with a heart that did not know how to pretend. With all my hope out in the light, believing love like ours was real. I gave you trust like it was sacred, gave you the softest parts of me to break. And now I am the one still bleeding, because I loved you in good faith. What hurts the most is not the ending, it is knowing I was true, while you were somewhere in the middle, not as deep as I fell for you. I would've loved you through the hard parts, through every fear you could not name, but I cannot keep defending a love that never burned the same. I loved you in good faith, with no armor on my soul, no hidden door. I let you see me as I was, and you still walked away from more. I gave you something pure and steady, you gave me silence, gave me pain. Now I have to teach my heart that being honest was not shame. No, loving deeply was not weakness, even if it broke, there's a way. I am hurting because I meant it. I loved you in good faith. So if I cry, it is not foolish, it is the price of loving straight. You did not break a guarded woman, you broke a heart that came in faith. Good faith. You started leaving in the little ways, and half-held hands and tired eyes, but I was still the girl believing love could heal what truth denied. I kept talking through the silence, tried to fill what you withdrew, till one night I heard it happen. My heart stopped reaching out to you. It did not break with one last cry. It just got tired of asking why. Somewhere between your drift and distance, the hope in me went missing. My heart went quiet first, before the door, before goodbye, before the last cold look you gave, before I let you watch me cry. It stopped calling you home, stopped begging for what love was worth. You left me later with your body, but my heart went quiet first. I used to light up when you touched me, like every wound in me could heal. But even fire can lose its language when the warmth no longer feels real. I smiled through all the warning signs, wore pretty on top of pain. But even soft hearts learn the moment they cannot keep loving through the same. I did not mean to let go slow, I just ran out of ways to hope. And somewhere under all the damage, my soul got tired of holding on alone. My heart went quiet first, before the door, before goodbye, before the last cold look you gave, before I let you watch me cry. You stopped calling you home, stopped begging for what love was worth. You left me later with your body, but my heart went quiet first. And maybe that is how love saves you, not with thunder, not with flames, but with a silence deep and holy, when you can no longer bear the same. I hated how it felt like losing, even before you were gone. But maybe hearts go quiet gently when they know they stayed too long. My heart went quiet first, and that was how I knew the end. Now when you walked away for good, but when I stopped trying to bend, stopped dying for you maybe, stopped praying you would do the work. You left me after all the damage, but my heart went quiet first. Yeah, my heart went quiet first. So now the room is still around me, and your shadow no longer hurts. You were the one who left out loud, but my heart went quiet first. You held me like the ending was already written in the stars, spoken future tense so gently, I never thought we'd fall apart. I learned your coffee order, left my sweater by your door, built 1,000 little forever things, and a love that wasn't sure. You gave me just enough of heaven to make the fall feel twice as hard. I was already calling it home while you were keeping one foot in the dark. Nothing hurts like almost yours, almost mine. Almost here and stay forever, and watching it die mid-line. Nothing hurts like almost, like a dream that got that close. Close enough to feel like fate, and far enough to lose. Nothing hurts like almost, when almost was all I got from you. I still float around the silence, like your name might warm the cold. Still replay the tiny moments, trying to find where we lost hold. You were in my every morning, and my makeup in my skin. Now I wear a pretty kind of sadness, where your hands once had been. You left me with unfinished music, with the ring of words that never came. And I am the one still haunted by a love that never found its name. Nothing hurts like almost yours, almost mine. Almost here and stay forever, then watching it die mid-line. Nothing hurts like almost, like a dream that got that close. Close enough to feel like fate, then far enough to lose. Nothing hurts like almost, when almost was all I got from you. I could survive a clean goodbye, a sharp and honest kind of end, but almost leaves the door half open and keeps my heart from healing clean. 'Cause maybe is a cool word when you gave me just enough to build a life inside a feeling that was never built for us. Nothing hurts like almost love that felt so real. Almost being your whole world and learning how incomplete it was. Nothing hurts like almost, like your shadow on my soul, like forever in your mouth, but never in your bones. Nothing hurts like almost, and I still feel it most. Yeah, nothing hurts like almost, when I almost had your love. So here I am with empty hands, still holding what we never were. And that is the cruelest kind of heartbreak, when almost is the only word. You lit every corner of my heart, then left before the morning came. Now your memory stays like candle smoke, still dancing softly with my pain. I wear the gold you gave my skin, but none of it can warm me now. You taught me how to shine for love, then disappeared and left me out. I was glowing in your hands, like I finally meant something. But light can turn so cold when it is missing who it needs. You left me glowing alone, still this love still on my lips, and no one here to call my own. I hate how bright you made my soul, then turned your back and let me fall. Now I light up empty rooms. You left me glowing alone. The mirror says I look okay, like heartbreak never touched my face. But beauty is a crying mask for the tears I hide each day. You made me feel like I was rare, like I was chosen, wanted, seen. Now all I have are sleepless nights and the ghost of what you made of me. I still shimmer through the dark, but it feels more like survival, because the spark you woke in me has nowhere safe to go. Now you left me glowing alone, still burning after you were gone, with all this love still on my lips, and no one here to call my own. I hate how bright you made my soul, then turned your back and let me fall. Now I light up empty rooms. You left me glowing alone. Was I only beautiful when I was yours to hold? Did you love the way I lit your world, but not the heart beneath the gold? Now I am learning lonely light can still be holy, still be mine. Even if it breaks me first, I will survive this kind of shine. You left me glowing alone, but I'm stronger than I know. Even with your shadow on me, I am slowly letting go. You lit the fire, then walked away. Thought I would disappear, but I am still here, still bright, even through these tears. Yeah, I light up my own sky now, though it hurts more than I show. You left me glowing alone, so let the night come wrap around me. Let it watch me heal and go. You were the hand that woke my light, but not the one who gets to hold.